I think so. I'm just waiting for everything to load up. 1 second. 1 second. Yep. YouTube are up.
Let's go, baby. What's cracking, y'all?
Let's see. Wow, one more follower and we're at our Twitch goal.
Nice. What was the goal?
1,800.
So we're at $17.99?
Mm-hmm.
That's dope.
Okay, let's see. Let me check the audio to make sure. I'm helping you spread the chat so you can see. So here's this way. Here's this one. Yes, Chicharoni, how we doing?
Chicharoni's, she never misses. Thank you for the love.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I hope everyone's having a nice little Sunday. I don't know where you're tuning in from, but here where we are at in San Fernando Valley, man, it's got to be at least 105, 106. It's hot. But that ain't gonna stop us. We're still gonna get out, hit the streets today. Alright, let's see what we got here. Berkey Clips, what's up? How you doing? How you living? Willie Sorry was good. For Bonzo 33, hola, ¿cómo estás? We reached our goal just about, Chicharoni. Shout out to my people in Germany. We got Smelly Cat Paws in the building. What's up? We got Jesus Tano from Argentina. Thank you for the love. Thank you for tuning in. I love Argentina. I haven't been in a long time, so I can't wait to go back. Ooh, Robber Dog, P.Rod. How do I commit to gaps? Now that's a tough question because it's not a technical thing. It's an internal thing. It's a confidence thing. It's a mental thing. That's an internal battle. When you're skating gaps and stairs, I don't know how old you are. I don't know how long you've been skating. I don't know what level you're at. What I will say is work your way up. That's how you build confidence. Don't try something that's too big for your skill level too soon. Build up. That's how you get hurt also. So build up. You know, if you're just jumping 3 stairs, get comfortable there, and then go to a 4 stair. Go to a 4 stair to 5 stair. I mean, really go one at a time and build your confidence that way. And you'll build your skill level as well to help you avoid injuries. But confidence with gap and commitment, that's all mental. Once you have the skills, it's mental. I just went through this yesterday, actually. I skated a gap yesterday. That was really cool, and I was trying a trick, and I was trying to film a trick, and I was nervous. I had adrenaline rush. I was kind of nervous for this trick, but you know, I had to overcome that mental battle, that fear, and allow myself to commit. What gave me the confidence is I know that I've been doing this particular trick for many years. I know I've done it on many different obstacles in my life. I know that I'm pretty consistent at it, so I just had to convince myself all these positive things, like, all right, dude, you've been doing this trick for years. You're consistent with it. You can do it. You've done it down many stairs, many gaps in your day. This is just another gap to do it down. So just let it go. Try it. Let the board flip and come to your feet and just try it. But it takes a lot of work, just years and years of constantly putting yourself outside of your comfort zone to build that confidence for gaps. So hopefully that helps. Yeah. What else we got here? Come to Romania. I've never been. I would love to. Shout out to Leon Kennedy in San Diego. Big love from Fort Worth, Texas. Ryan Bernal. What's cracking? What else we got? What's up with everybody, man? Let's hit me with the real hard-hitting questions. How about you at 10? Wow. JPack232 got my girl board signed by you at Tampa Pro 2013. Hey man, thank you so much. I appreciate the kind words, and I'm stoked that you got that. I'm glad I was able to sign that for you. Let me see. Much love from Portugal. Have I ever been here? Yes. Afonso I have been to Portugal. Been to Portugal one time. I went to is it Porto Alegre? Is that Portugal? I could be wrong.
No, that's about Luan.
Oh yeah, sorry, that's Brazil. I was in why am I drawing a blank on the main city in Portugal? Harvey, what are the cities in Portugal?
I'm the wrong guy.
I was in two main cities. I'm sorry, I'm drawing a blank. But I have been. It was really awesome. Lots of good skate spots. Shout out to George Simones. Oh, I was in Lisbon. Yeah, and Porto. Yeah, there you go. I was right. Okay. I was in Lisbon and Porto. Let me see here. Yes, Lisbon. Yes, sir.
Oh, P, let me get that real quick.
Full Screen asked me, favorite skate park as a kid.
Let me open up Talk.
That is really hard to say. Favorite skate park as a kid. I don't know if there's just one. There's so many. I don't know. I can list a bunch of them, but the one that pops out of my mind that was like mind-bending was Andrew Reynolds and The End. When the Birdhouse The End came out, we watched that over and over and over. That song was perfect.
So that
was great. Costin Menekmati, Costin and Mouse, Guy Mariano and Mouse, Daywan Song and Rodney vs. Daywan round 1 and 2, Ronnie Krieger in Trilogy, LeVar McBride in Trilogy, Kareem Campbell in Trilogy, Gideon Choi in Trilogy, Jerron Wilson, Mouse, so many video parts like Modus Operandi, Mark Johnson. Let me see. The Sixth Sense was Josh Kalis and Stevie's part. I think that was The Sixth Sense. Yes, Josh Kalis and Stevie's part. The Reason, Stevie's part. Don't forget about the flip videos. You know, Arto. Heath Kirchard in Sight Unseen. Man, there's too many, bro. That's only just scratching the surface. There's so many more that I'm like, that were just so impactful to me growing up as a kid.
Okay, I'm making this really easy for you.
I didn't notice that it was difficult.
No. I'm saying more or less like, I'm lining up all the chats so you can just see.
Sorry, guys. Mike has the computer right now, so I can't see any of your questions at the moment. But as soon as he's done lining it all up, I'll be back to the questions.
So, oh shit.
So I'm flying blind right now.
He's flying blind, folks. All right, so right here, YouTube, Twitch, Talk.
Perfecto.
So they actually know that.
Perfecto. Gracias. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Cat Daddy. What's one skate spot or city you'll never get tired of? I mean, that's LA. City I'll never get tired of is LA. But outside of LA, because I'm from here, I probably would never get tired of Barcelona or of Guangzhou, China. Those, as far as skateboarding, that's good. Let's see, Illis96. What happened to the YouTube videos and the health and wellness series Cold Plunges?
Life Reset.
I think you're referring to the Life Reset. What happened to those is, quite frankly, we fell off on making those, but we're still, we fell off on the Life Reset.
No, you said it was a series was done. You didn't keep it going.
Yeah, we did. I did what I did, but we fell off because we can always keep updating. But the thing is, thank God I got out of that sad place at that time that I was in. That bad. Yeah, I guess I was just in a bad place mentally, emotionally, physically at that time, and it ran its course. But now I'm in a different place. I'm happy, I'm motivated, I feel good, I'm taking care of myself, I'm eating better, sleeping better, behaving better, and
Ask chat if they want season 2.
yeah, maybe we'll do season 2 of Life Reset, but maybe it's not Life Reset, maybe it's just life.
No, what's the opposite
Life.
of reset?
Life
Ongoing.
Life
Life
all
going.
set.
Life continued.
Yeah.
Life going.
The reset.
Yeah, we could definitely ask them if what they want. Let's see. I still have one on my.
Let's see here. How can
So someone said, life set. Life set sounds cool. So someone said in the comments.
Life set. I like that. Okay. Let me see. This is a good question. Willie Sorry says, do you remember your first kickflip, and can you tell us the story? I don't exactly remember my first kickflip. I know it was in the grass. I was afraid to do it while I was rolling, and I did it in my grass in the front yard. But I don't remember the very, very first one. But I do remember my very first 360 flip that I did. It was in 1997. And I was skating on the weekend at my school, which was Holmes Junior High School in Northridge, North Hills. And it was a really good school to skate. I used to like going to skating there on the weekends. And I remember I wasn't very strong. I was little. I was 12 years old, and I was really little. And my legs weren't strong enough to like really tray flip, like give it a good scoop. So I had to put my feet so close together to get enough leverage to spin the board full 360. And I remember it was that particular day, I was like, that's it. Today, I am going to land 360 flips. I had been practicing them for a while leading up to it, never had landed it. And something clicked in my head. Today, that's it. I'm not trying anything else all day long at all until I do a 360 flip. I was determined to land a tray flip that day. And I had a Gershon Mosley 18 skateboard. I had these weird brown Airwalks shoes. And I was just in the quad region of my school, Holmes Junior High. And I was just trying 360 flips for, I don't remember how long, but it was for a long time, an hour or two at least, maybe longer. And finally one just went. I had my toes, my feet so close together. I tray flipped and I landed it 2 feet on the board, but I landed like on the front of the board, like almost like hang 10, but I rolled away. And I looked around and I saw my one friend Eric Dawes sitting on a bench, and he was the only one who saw it. And I was just like, it was like if I just won the Powerball for $1.1 billion. I was the happiest kid on planet Earth. You couldn't tell me nothing different. So that was a really good time. I loved it. It was great. Let's see what else we got. What do we have? What are the good? Let's see. Robert Littrell, thank you for the kind words. I really appreciate you for that. Thank you. It means a lot. Okay, AG Gaming says, do a trick tip series. I need hard flips and frontside flips. Well, we do trick tips on my YouTube channel. If you go check, I have trick tips on there. I haven't done hard flip only because I myself need to learn hard flips. I can occasionally do one regular, but mainly I do them switch. Did we do a switch hard flip one?
We haven't.
Okay, we haven't done the switch hard flip, but yeah, hard flips are really hard for me, literally. I don't know if we did frontside flip either, huh?
No. We haven't. We did 360 flip. We did no slide.
Vero heel.
Barry Hill was like a short. We made a short of it, but yeah, we can do.
Didn't we do nollie front foot flip too?
Nollie, yeah, we did that one.
So we have some up there, but I think I need to do more and do frontside flip, and I'll do switch hard flip because it's the same as hard flip. You just have to do it.
What if
The technique is the same. For some reason, my right foot doesn't bend and flick as good as my left foot. So for switch hard flips, it just flips better for me. I don't know.
We'll just do a. What if you teach yourself in the process?
Yeah. Let's see here.
It's crazy how
Robert Dog, Andrew Reynolds has done a frontside flip trick tip. Well, that is true, and there's nobody on this planet Earth better to learn frontside flips than Andrew Reynolds. So I would say definitely check his frontside flip trick tip out way over mine, because I am not known as a great frontside flipper. I can frontside flip, I can do them decently, proficiently, but Andrew Reynolds is like world-class, elite, #1 frontside flipper. Him and Tom Penny, in my opinion, are my favorite frontside flippers of all time. Adrian Rosas, are you going to release more P.Rod 1 colorways? Well, Adrian, I'm glad you asked, because yes, we're releasing the bread color P.Rod 1. What's today? The 7th. In 9 days, I'm releasing my next color, the P.Rod 1, on September 16th. It comes out. So look out for that. P.Rod 1 retro bread color, which is black, red with some gray. So look out for that. Okay, Smelly Cat Paws says, what pro has the best tray flip and why is Janowski? I don't understand what you mean by and why is Janowski. What pro has the best tray flip? In my opinion, in my era growing up, my favorite tray flipper was Josh Kalis. He has always had a really dope 360 flip. Stefan has a phenomenal tray flip. Daewon Song also has a phenomenal tray flip, in my opinion. Jeff Rowley, I always did enjoy his too, his tray flips. But I gotta say my #1 favorite tray flipper growing up was Josh Kalis. So shout out to Josh Kalis. What else do we got?
But like Josh Kalis, like Toy Machine vibes, because you grew up on.
No, I grew up on Josh Kalis Alien Workshop vibes. I actually didn't. Wow. I remember finding out that Josh Kalis rode for Toy Machine, and my mind was blown because it didn't make sense to me. Mm-hmm. It didn't seem like he was a Toy Machine skater. So I only knew about Josh Kalis when he was already Alien Workshop Josh Kalis. But then I went back and saw his older stuff once somebody put me on game. So, but yeah, Josh Kalis, like The Sixth Sense, Photosynthesis,
I think Time Code,
all the
right?
Alien videos.
Yeah,
I mean,
Time Code.
Josh Kalis, yeah. Shout out Josh on the tray flips. What else do we got? Let's see who I don't want to. Bran says Sean Malto or Chris Cole. Why do I gotta pick? Those are my dogs. Those are my people. I can't call it, man. I love both of those guys. Skated with both of those guys for the longest time ever, and yeah, I can't pick one over the other. Let's see here. Eric Costin or Andrew Reynolds. Again, I cannot pick Miguel Fernandez. I cannot pick Andrew Reynolds or Eric Costin. Like, literally, what I've always said is Andrew Reynolds, Eric Costin, and Tom Penny and Daewon Song are my, like, Mount Rushmore of my personal favorite skaters. And I don't know if I don't have an order for that 1 through 4. I just know that they're all my favorite skaters. So it's the best answer I could give you. I'm sorry. Your boy D says, how come all these all-time skater lists here on TikTok, none of them give Costin the love he deserves? You know what, your boy D? I don't know. I don't know about what these lists you're talking about, but if Eric Costin ain't on the all-time skater list, then that list don't count, in my opinion. If Eric Costin isn't on that list, then whoever made that list, in my opinion, isn't valid enough to even have an opinion on the matter. If you don't think that Costin is an all-time great, then I'm sorry. You are just not. You must not be educated in skateboarding. Let's see here. Devin Rivero, have you ever skated with Jaws? Yeah, I've skated with Jaws. Not like street skating. I've never been out on streets, which would have been crazy to watch him huck some wild stuff. But I've seen him at like demos and contests. Been around him. But yeah, I've seen him. I've been around him. Jeez, you guys are into the either or questions. Gail Solis, Christian Hosoi or Kevin Staub? Well, I'll have to say, in that situation, I gotta go with Christian. One, he's the best dude ever. Sweetheart of a guy. Love Christian Hosoi. Two, he's been so impactful in the game. Not that Kevin Staub hasn't. Kevin Staub has been. But Hosoi was like, in his day, you gotta understand, he was a literal celebrity superstar. He was the man. He was the most stylish, steezy, innovative guy in his era. So I gotta say my man Hosoi. What else we got, man? Ooh, this is a good one. Lucy Gooseman. Who was the most intimidating skater for you to skate against at the beginning of your career? I guess you might mean in competitions, like who was I most intimidated by in competitions? When I first started skating contests, I don't know that I saw things as like intimidating or not, but there's definitely guys like, all right, man, this guy's in the contest, great, this is gonna be hard. So early on in my contest days, I mean, Sheckler was on a run and he was tearing every contest down. He was killing every contest, so he was very, very hard to beat. Let's see, there's got to be more. I mean, Costin, when I first started coming into contest, he was dominating the scene. So, but I wasn't intimidated. He was like my hero, my skateboarding hero. So I was just stoked to be there in the same place as him, skating with him. So I was just like fanboying. Bastian Celabanzi was a beast in the contest in his heyday. And of course, then when Nigel really came into his own, especially when Street League first started and he popped back up, I mean, Nigel is the most dominant contest skateboarder ever in the history of skateboarding. And he did that for over a decade of just completely annihilating all of us every time. Now, Nigel's having a harder time because, the kids are catching up. But, I mean, look how long it took. Now Yuto gives him a run for his money a lot. Sora Shirai is even getting up in there in the mix. Like, seeing a lot of the Japanese skaters really getting up in the mix in those contests. I'm looking at all these contests nowadays, I'm like, woo, boy. That is just, I'm kind of thankful I'm not skating these contests anymore. Because I would be out there getting embarrassed, man. What else we got? Hey, Tizzy Miller, Mike.
Yeah,
Tizzy Miller wants to know, why is the dog wearing a sweater on a hot day?
it's for style.
It's for style, he says. It's not my dog, but
It's your dog.
oh, he took it off.
He took it off himself.
Oh, the dog took it off? Well, I guess the dog was too hot and he took it off himself, but Mike put it on just for style.
It's in the house. I don't.
We're in the house, though. To be
Yeah.
fair, we're in the house. There's air conditioning going on.
He doesn't.
so
He doesn't.
it's not hot in
He doesn't
here.
go outside with the sweater on.
Yeah, that would be brutal.
Also, he'll probably pee on his sweater as well.
Angry skate nerd. But can Paul confirm this? I don't understand. Confirm what? At worst guy. What is that? Oh, he says, angry skate nerd. I would love. I must have. I missed that on the original. Oh. Oh, I see what you're angry skaters. What does SHS mean? Come on, y'all. Worst guy says shitty handrail skaters. I mean, you're not technically wrong, but that's not the name.
Me and Harvey had a funny question.
But SHS, it's going to the grave. It's going with me to the grave. My man Spanky, Kevin Spanky Long, Daniel Body, Scuba Steve, and myself are the 4 members of SHS. And we're taking it to the grave, man. That's it. But we got some big SHS news coming soon.
When you asked, said as Nike ever asked like, oh, what does that mean? Yeah. Because when you put the chambray.
Danny Darkness X. Hey Paul, you gave me a skateboard in Oakland years ago. You saw me doing a double flip on a crappy board. Well, dude, I'm stoked that I was able to hook you up. Hope that board served you well. Hope you learned a lot of tricks on it, and I hope you're still skating. Lawrence Stevens, thanks, man. He says, I bought some Nike SBs and they said Paul Rodriguez. I didn't know what it was about. LOL. Since then, you're my favorite skater. Well, thank you, Lawrence. I appreciate that. And, hey, man, any way that I can be introduced to people, I'm stoked. So thank you so much. Angry Skater says, dude, my heart was pumping thinking we were about to find out. SHS, yeah, sorry, my boy. You can tell your heart, relax, calm down. Because you ain't going to find out. NYC Corey says volume low. Anybody else? Is the volume low, guys? Are you not hearing it, or does NYC Corey just have his volume low at home?
Hold on, let's see what's happening here. Hold on.
Let's see here. This one is this the YouTube chat? Because somebody's saying, where's the YouTube chat, love, P.Rod? Oh, I'm right here.
To the left.
This Garcia, sorry. Oh, this is a good question. Spar FTW says top 5 goofy skaters of all time and top 5 regular skaters of all time. I like this. My top 5 goofy skaters of all time would be, of course, Eric Costin, Day One Song. Let me really think. There's a lot of great ones. Eric Costin, Day One Song. Ronnie Krieger's so sick. Who else? There's a lot of good. Ooh, I might have to do it. Danny Garcia. Ooh, this is hard. I'm going to rethink this. I'm going to forget because there's a lot more people. Rodrigo TX. I'd say that's a pretty solid. Ooh, but also Tiago. So that's 6. Either way, we'll say that. Regular skaters. My top 5 regular skaters of all time. Well, Andrew Reynolds and Tom Penny, of course. Who else? There's so many regular skaters that who am I gonna say? Mark Johnson, regular foot, really dope. Who else? Mark Johnson, and then who else? Man, I'm drawing a blank. There's so many skaters out there. Oh, LeVar McBride. Gotta throw it back to the OG. Who else? Damn, I said Reynolds and Penny.
I said Jimmy Foy, Arto, sorry, Guy.
Oh, Guy Mariano, yes, he'll round it out with the 5. Sorry, y'all. It's just there's so many that if I really sat here and think about it, I'd probably have to readjust my list a bit. But there's too many skaters that I love so much. So it's really hard to just put things into a list of like top this and top that, but I tried my best. Lucy Gooseman wants to know, what is the dog's name? Well, this guy right here to my left, this is Milo. And then we have another one back here walking around. Yeah. She's Mia. That's Mia girl. So we got Milo. He's a boy. And Mia's the young lady of the house. Okay, let me see. The Bank of Josh. Are you going to the Canelo fight next week? Unfortunately, the Bank of Josh, I will not be able to attend the Canelo fight next week because I have a little order of business I got to handle on Friday and Saturday is when I do my big Airbnb events at my skate park, which also happens to be the same day as the Canelo fight. So I won't be able to make it to Vegas for that. But I was looking into tickets and I was like dead set on going before the dates got booked for Airbnb. But you better believe I'm tuning into that Canelo Crawford fight. I haven't been this excited for a fight in so long. I am so hyped for this. It's going to be, I expect it to be like the fight of a decade, fight of the year for sure. Nick Barba, can the P.Rod one please be in the steady rotation at Nike? I got 6 pairs of the white leathers and want to skate this shoe consistently. First of all, Nick Barba, thank you so much for supporting me and getting 6 pairs. And I appreciate you wanting to skate the shoe consistently. I do as well. I believe we are going to have coming in 2026 some releases of the P.Rod one that will stay steadily in the line, at least throughout the year. But the first release of the black and white, they wanted to do it limited. This coming release, I believe, is also going to be a one-time drop, the one on September 16th. But then going into next year, we're working on a couple colorways that will be steady in the line. Trust me, if it was up to me, if I was able to make the decision, I would want the shoe to be steady in the line consistently. But when it comes to those things, I don't always have the leverage to make those calls. But I wish I did. What else we got? What else we got? Let's see here. Sorry, I'm just looking for some sick questions. Alec, is the Costco Gap still alive or no? Which one is the Costco Gap? I'm not sure, man. Probably not. Ops. All right, man. Congratulations. Mosey47 asks for Street Dreams 2, question mark. That would be dope. I would like to hear your guys' idea. What would the concept of Street Dreams 2 be for you guys? Like, what would you like to see that storyline be? I'm thinking Derek Cabrera is old. He's washed up. You know, he blew his career, kind of like how Rocky did in Rocky 5, lost all his money, blew his career, and Rocky has to come back for one more fight. So, like, maybe Derek, you know, he's on top of the world for a bit after Street Dreams 1. He gets his career, he blows up, but then he kind of falls into bad things, loses his career, gets down into a bad place in life, and something or someone comes into his life to, like, pull him out of it, and he does a life reset, and he gets back in the game, and he comes back and you know, shows everybody he still has it again and revamps his career. And and this time it's not Tampa Pro. He wins a street league or he wins the Olympics with a new knack, you know, with a new NBD trick. And then, you know, everybody goes crazy at the end. Derek, the biggest comeback in skateboard history. So, what do you guys think? Yeah, Mosey, I guess I have thought about it, huh? Let's see here, man. Let's see here. Larissa Renee, do you plan on acting more in the future? I really hope so. I really want to do some more acting for sure in the future. But what I noticed about that is like I was doing acting classes and really going on a lot of auditions there for a while. But that was like a little bit before or around when I hurt my knee and I couldn't skate, and I was really going in a lot on that, which I loved it and I had a great time, and I'm glad I had that outlet to practice while I couldn't skate because it helped keep me like mentally stable. But once I got healed again from my injury, my knee injury, I was just so excited to skate again. I was so hungry to skate again. I was so motivated to skate again that like I just kind of stopped focusing on acting, because what I realized, what going through the injury like I did with my knee, which stopped me from skating the way I wanted to for almost 2 years, made me realize like once I got back on my board how much I missed skating, how much I missed it. And it made me appreciate the time that I have in skateboarding, meaning skateboarding is something that unfortunately as time goes on, you're just not going to be able to do it the same that you did it when you were younger. As you get older, you just can't do it the way you used to. It's just the nature of athletic endeavors, you know? So I figured, I had this realization, well, I'm just going to go all out with my skate career, skate for as long as I can, to the highest level that I can. And when I can't do it anymore, when I have to retire someday, then I will try and focus on acting and committing to that craft. One, because acting is the type of thing you can do throughout your whole life. And two, acting is very hard. Anything to do at a high professional level is very hard, and it requires the full attention that it needs. It would be disrespectful for me to think, it would be disrespectful towards the art of acting to think that I could do two things, that I could skate and try to have a great career skating and also try to be a great actor. Like, it needs to have the same focus, same dedication, same effort and obsession that I put into skateboarding to get to where I'm at in skateboarding. I need to do that same thing with acting. So I realize I have to put that on the back burner for now, because my passion, my heart is still in skateboarding. And I want to like make sure that I leave it all out there on the field, leave it all out there on the court when I'm done, when it's all said and done with skating, man. So that's my thoughts. But yes, I do hope to act in the future.
Shout out to Kib Steak for subbing.
What happened? Who subbed?
Kib Steak, K-I-B Steak.
Kib Steak, thank you. What? Shout out. Where are we at? Kib Steak. Thank you so much for subscribing. I hope you're enjoying our a little chat here. Hope you're enjoying these live streams. I've been having a lot of fun. To be honest with you guys, I'm gonna be honest, I had a lot of reservations to start streaming. I feel a little shy sometimes, feel a little weird sometimes doing it, but you know, I've always been the type of person to put myself just past my comfort level, because I always find when you do something that's uncomfortable, that's how you grow, that's how you evolve. So I'm glad that my boy Mike here, really, this is Spanish's idea. He really pushed me to start streaming and really like challenged me to do it. And I'll be honest, I was a bit against it for a while. It took him a while to talk me into it until I finally was like, all right, let's give it a shot. And I'm really happy that we started doing it, because it turns out I'm really enjoying it. And now I'm kind of like wanting to stream as much as possible, especially like when we're skating. Because like, man, I just think back to like, I wish I could have watched, you know, Tom Penny live streaming a session at any given day and just watched him skating live. I wish I could have watched some skaters that I was a fan of when I was coming up. So I figured maybe there was some people out there who wanted to watch, you know, myself and my other professional friends skate and talk with us. And turns out you guys have been interested. So I appreciate you guys for tuning in and, you know, checking it out and supporting myself and my friends. So, you know, as long as you guys are here supporting, I'll be here supporting. So thank you guys for everything. I need a tissue. I'm going to start crying. Hold on, let me gather myself. Alrighty, what else we got? What's up, chat? I think I'm gonna go for like 20 more minutes because then we're gonna leave to go meet Manny at a skate spot. So we're gonna go hit the streets today. So we still gotta get the skating in. But I just wanted to chop it up with you guys while we were waiting. What about of Danny Lux, bro? I don't know exactly what you meant, but shout out to my boy Danny Lux. That's the homie, young skater, young talented musician, singer, Mexican kid, Latino. I love it. Shout out to my boy Danny Lux. Hope he's well. Hope his career is going well. Hope he's killing it. Very talented young man. If you don't know who Danny Lux is, go check him out. Very talented singer, songwriter, musician, and a good skater.
Isn't it crazy? Like so many multi-talented people that grew up skating.
Yeah, I've met a lot of people in recent years who have like become talented in other fields who grew up skating, and I've made some great friends who've gone skating. And it really blows my mind sometimes that there's certain people out there who grew up skating. And now literally, I'm the old dude and I've been in the game so long that like people who used to have a passion for skating growing up, grew up and went into different fields and became famous or successful in their own rights. And I meet them and they'll like tell me like, bro, I was a fan growing up, and I'm like tripping like, you were a skate fan growing up, a fan of mine? That's crazy. Like you're you. And so I've had that happen to me a couple of times in my life, and that's like very humbling and very just, I don't know, it's just cool how life works. You know, as a kid, I was just chasing my dream, and I had no idea 20 years down the line that I'd still be here or meet people who grew up watching me, and now they're, you know, living their dreams, and you know, they were fans of mine. So that's a huge blessing for me. Gary Zion, does Spanish Mike speak better Spanish than you? Absolutely not. Not a chance.
Knack on that, right?
Yeah, knack. I'm much better. I love rubbing that in his face too.
I always try to.
Sierra Wharton, do you go to church? Why, yes, I do. I actually just went to church just a little bit ago. Myself, Spanish Mike, and our friend Harvey here who's visiting us in town. We all went to church today over at Shepherd of the Hills in Porter Ranch. Shout out to Pastor Dudley, but he wasn't there today. There was another pastor there today, but he was dope. I forget his name, but he was a guest pastor, and he gave us a really good sermon. But yes, I be in church every Sunday. If I'm in town, I'm always at church on Sunday. Thank the Lord. Praise the Lord. Okay, let's see what we got. Yeah. Oh, Benjamin Kelbel. Paul, I met you in Simi Valley at a Coffee Bean. I know exactly what Coffee Bean you're talking about because I used to live over there at that time, and you were talking to me about my Tampa Pro win. And thank you for the love on that. And I appreciate that, man. Well, I'm glad left an impression on you. Mwah, mama girl. Okay. And I'm glad you remember that. But I definitely used to go to that Coffee Bean every single day. Leave her alone. She's fine. So shout out to you and thank you for that love. Hi, mama. See, Mia girl, she likes to show me her little tennis ball. Every time she gets it, she brings it and says, look what I have.
There you go, Chad.
Look at you did it. Congratulations, mama. You did it. You got the tennis ball. You got the tennis ball. Look at you. Yeah, she just holds it. But I like that because then she's not licking my face and making my face get all slimy. Wami, that Kobe versus Kobe pick is sick. Oh, yeah. Thank you. You like that? I forget where I got that, but that was a gift. I don't know if it was for my birthday or something, but anybody who knows me knows that I am a humongous Kobe fan among so many others. But yeah, that's dope. 8 verse 24. Kobe Rest in peace. That was a really nice guy, man. I had the great honor of meeting him on many occasions. And he was always, always, always such a rad guy. Such a nice dude. Would converse with me, talk with me. And just like gave me the time of day. So needless to say, when I heard of his passing, I was devastated. I was crying. I would be crying for weeks at a time, just because like it just seemed unreal. It was just like I looked at him like he's Superman. I'm like, Superman can't die, you know. So yeah, man. Oh shoot, Alex Garcia, thank you for the $2 donation. Much love. Yo, any love Gap trips or Carlsbad stories? Yeah, I got one. Nothing that crazy, but I have been to Love Park and saw the Love Gap in person back in 2003 on the first ever King of the Road trip. We stopped in Philadelphia. I went there with PJ Ladd, Alexis Sabloni. Forget who else was with us right there. But I think it was McCrank and Costin, actually. Harold Hunter, shout out to Harold Hunter, rest in peace. But we made a trip to Philly, and I didn't skate it. I didn't ollie the Gap. I think there was water in it at that time when we went, but I don't think I would have skated it anyway. It was humongous. And I was really little. And I was like 18 at that time. And then Carlsbad Gap, I did go to probably about 2 or 3 times in my life. And I did ollie it one time. I ollied it, and this was before Antoine did it and before the Baker video came out. I threw out 1 or 2 nollie heel flips, and I was like, bro, this is so long. That gap was so long. I just didn't feel like I was able to clear it. So I threw out a couple nollie heels. Just didn't feel like I had it. And then we left. And that was it. So I ollied it maybe once or twice, and then threw out a couple nollie heels and realized this ain't happening. And then, you know, shout out to Antoine. He ended up doing it maybe a year or 2 later after that, and doing it perfect. So shout out to Antoine. Love you, man. That was an amazing maneuver, and God bless. What do we got? MF Ball Lamb 33, yo, from North Hollywood, California. Shout out, North Hollywood. I was just there last night at the Haha Comedy Club, watching my friend Arturo Vaca perform. Very funny comedian, the brother of my other good friend Renee Vaca. So shout out to my peoples. I like to go support my guys. As you all might know, I have a connection to the comedy world, and I just enjoy a good stand-up comedy show, and so I like to go every chance I get. What else do we got? This is kind of a good question. Session TV says, what's the longest battle you had in your video parts? Also, what trick do you look back on and say, wow, I can't believe I did that? Okay, that's hard to think of, Session TV, because I have battled so many tricks. I'm the type of dude where like I'll set a goal on a trick so high that I know it's gonna take me a long time to do, and I'm the type of guy, I will go back to try to film a trick over and over and over and over again until I get it. I will try for hours, come back the next week, try again for hours, and just keep doing that until I finally get it. So to say what the hardest battle was, I don't know. There's a few. There was one, I did a nollie caballero flip off this bump to flat. It was like for my P.Rod 10 commercial. I went back at least 6 or 7 times for that. 3 hours a piece at least trying that. Then I did in, what was it, Never, when I did the front blunt, switch front blunt backside flip? Yeah. In the primitive video Never, I think it was my last trick, switch front blunt, switch backside flip out on the out ledge. I went back for that at least 6, 7 times as well. Probably tried 2, 3 hours a time. So many tricks, man. So I don't know what the hardest battle is because there's a lot of them that I've battled. And then one particular one that I look at and think, wow, I can't believe I did that. I'm trying to think. It's probably something to do with a handrail because I don't skate rails much these days. So anytime I see footage of myself skating a handrail, I'm like, wow, I really used to skate rails. I'm trying to think. Switchback nose blunt, Beverly Hills High. I'm like, who is that guy? I can't even imagine doing that now. Like, I can't even believe I did that. I look at that and I see the footage and I see the photos, but I almost look at that as like, that's not even me. That's just someone that I'm watching who did it. And I can't, like, I have the memories. I remember doing it. I remember being in my body and doing it. But like, to imagine being able to do it now, like, it's like almost like I've never had the skills to do it. It's hard to explain, but that's probably the one trick. There's a few tricks out there, but that's probably the one. That's the one that comes to my mind the most. Like, I switchback nose blunted a handrail before. Like, what? That was crazy, and that was 15 years ago, which I can't believe that.
Yeah. Alex Drums had a question. He's on the Twitch chat.
Okay, this one, Alex Dromes.
Yep, 97.
Gotcha. Let's see here. Where? Let's see. Oh. Spanish. Tell him we already got the new P.Rod 1 colorway in Germany. I already ordered him. First ever P.Rod I will own. Yo, Alex Drum, I appreciate you, my brother. Was that's what you want me to read? Yeah, okay. Thank you, Alex. I'm glad you got him. Shout out to Germany, man. I love Germany. Berlin, so dope. Munich, so dope. Frankfurt. Yeah, shout out to Germany. I love Europe, actually, in general. Oh, I got one. Shadow Boss 99 says, what's a joke you steal from your father all the time? Okay, I got one. So my dad, and it took me a long time. He told me this joke when I was a little kid and I never got it until I got older. But he told me one time, he's like, you know, I used to date a midget, right? And I was like, huh? He's like, yeah, I used to date a midget, a little person. I was like, really? He's like, yeah, I was nuts over her. I always thought it was a good joke once I got it. So get it, you know, little person, he's taller, his nuts were over her, he was nuts over her. I thought it was clever. I thought it was funny. So I use that one on people. Let's see here. Yeah, you definitely got to steal that, man. Steal that joke, man. You gonna play the new skate game? R is asking me. Yeah, I'll probably play it. Actually, to be honest with you, I don't even own any video game consoles whatsoever. But I'll probably play it like playing. My friends have consoles and stuff. I think Mike has gaming consoles.
Would you stream? Are you playing it? Or actually, watching you?
I'll try, but you're gonna be so bored watching me try to skate in EA Skate because it's gonna be horrible. It's gonna be actually terrible. But if you guys want to watch me try, I'm down. Larissa Renee, what's your favorite thing to do when you're not skating? Probably working out. I love going to the gym and working out. Maybe doing Muay Thai. I love doing Muay Thai, boxing, and now streaming. Now streaming is one of my favorite things to do when I'm not skating. Let's see here. Oh, shoot. Sorry, I keep almost clicking buttons and Alvaro, do you have any routines before skating a big contest or filming a part? Yeah, I have OCD. I'm sure a lot of people know this, but I do a thing with my hat all the time. Like when I skate contests, I do this one all the time. And the reason I do that is because I'm praying. I'm a big prayer. I believe in God and I pray. Before I do a trick that's dangerous or I skate in a contest, I like to ask the Lord for a little extra, help and guidance and protection. And so instead of when I pray, my mouth is moving and I'm like talking with my eyes closed. So instead of people thinking like, what's this guy doing? Like this guy's acting crazy. I would put my hat over my face so I could give myself a little bit of privacy and have my prayers in my hat so that I can just be in my zone and have a little privacy. And then little by little, it just became a thing and people started talking about it and people like, you know, poking fun at me about it or just messing with me about it. And so that's really what my routine is. It just, if I'm wearing a hat, I'm praying, I'm covering my face with it, then I put it back on and I go. But if I'm not wearing a hat, then you just have to look at me, closing my eyes and watch my mouth moving in silence and thinking, what the hell is this guy doing? Let's see here. But today I'm wearing a hat. Okay. Let's see here. Let's see over here. 50 new messages. What do we got? What's going on here? I don't know how to do that. What does this mean? Oh, I think I clicked something. Sorry, guys. I'm still trying to get used to the technology. My bad. Skid Marky Mark. Great episode of The Honeydew. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed that. I had a good time chopping it up with Ryan Sickler. Shout out to him. Brandon Wells, been following you since the Logic days with you and Mikey Taylor. Dang, thank you, Brandon. That's been a long time. That's damn near my whole career, so I appreciate you showing me the support and love during that time. Oh my gosh, I keep clicking buttons and accidentally messing things up. Sorry, guys. VRO, should I go skate right now? Absolutely, because I'm about to go skate right now. Actually about to be in here for only like another 5 minutes, guys, but I appreciate you guys for tuning in and supporting. Maybe I clicked I accidentally clicked over here and this thing all popped up right here.
Yeah, it's talk. Let's see. Yeah. How
do I close that?
You want this open?
No, like
oh this. Let me get the laptop. There you go. Oh, yeah, because here we go.
Oh, there we go. Oh, I see what you did. You just put that over. Oh, okay,
yeah,
okay.
Because it's so evenly. So let me just make sure. Oh shit.
Okay.
So now you can.
I see. Does Spanish Mike smell like Cheetos? No.
The freak, bro?
No.
Who asked that?
Right here, D Splits.
Damn, dude. Do I smell like Cheetos? Why would I actually smell like Cheetos?
No. Spanish Mike Cheetos. Actually has very good hygiene. I get into the chat. He has very good hygiene actually. He usually tends to smell pretty good, so see, look at you hurt his feelings. He's over there, he's sad. He walked to the kitchen, he's sad. Gio Castillo, do you think God loves skateboarding? I think so. You know, I think, you know, as long as we don't put it above him, I don't think he minds it. Puzzle Snatcher, didn't mean to hurt his feelings, Paul. Well, you might have to apologize to him. He's feeling pretty sad. Yes, Tom Daly. Hey, P.Rod, did you ever lose your passion for skateboarding ever in your life? I would love to say no, but there has been moments in my career where I just wasn't feeling it. I wasn't feeling passionate. There's been times when I've just been down and just didn't feel like skating, unfortunately. But when I look back on those times, I think it's usually when I have a personal thing going on, a personal situation that is bumming me out going on, that takes my joy away from like focusing on skateboarding because maybe I'm going through something. That's usually when I've been not so passionate about skateboarding, and it's weird for me if that happens because I've never not been passionate about skateboarding up until, you know, at times when I've had little bouts of, I don't know if it's depression or whatnot, but yeah, it'll suck the passion right out of you. Pause. Or if I'm like hurt, if my body's hurting, or if I have an injury, or if my body is just feeling beat up, it's really hard to enjoy skateboarding when like it hurts. When it hurts, just even land tricks, even to do tricks that you can do very easily, that are on command, and it still hurts just to do those tricks, that really takes a lot of fun out of the session. So it happens. Kelker Forever says, how do you handle ankle pain after a strong session? Well, it just really depends what the ankle pain is, because sometimes it could be like a hot pocket. It could be like tendonitis. It could be an ankle sprain. It could just be overworking it with a flick. So I don't know. But usually if I have ankle pain after a long skate session, I think ice helps a lot. And unfortunately, you might want to take at least a couple days off, icing it a lot, to give it a rest. Usually when something's hurting like that, it just means you need to give it a rest. Unless it's an actual injury where you tore something or sprained something or broke something. Usually outside of those type of things, it just means you need to give it a rest and your body's just being overworked. So I would suggest ice. I love a good like a rally gun or a hyper volt, a good massage, some yoga classes, stretching, and even working out. Working out is very helpful in preventing injury, protecting your body, and also helping you to feel healthy. So, yeah. All right, Tizzy Miller, have a great day at work. Go get your money, go get your paper, and we'll see you soon. Wish you much love. Actually, we also have to sign off right now, guys, because it's time to go skate, and I don't want to leave my boy Manny waiting too long on us. But who knows? Maybe I'll stream again later tonight. Maybe I'll get a little excited and stream tonight. I don't know. Or tomorrow. But thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for the great conversations. And
before we end,
sorry if I didn't get to your question, but next time when I stream a bit longer, I'll try and get to as many more questions as we can. So if you have a question you really want answered, remember it, save it, and ask me on the next stream, and hopefully I get to it.
Stay tuned for the giveaway we're doing in a week or so.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Also, for when my shoe comes out, we're going to do a little giveaway. So stay tuned on that. And we'll give you more details as that comes up. So thank you guys for everything. I wish you guys all have a blessed, amazing rest of your day. Hope you guys get to skate, be with the people you love. Guys for everything. I wish you guys all have a blessed, amazing rest of your day. Hope you guys get to skate, be with the people you love. Have a beautiful day.